welcome. It's Becky Bell of Empower the Beautiful You, shooting here from beautiful Sydney, Australia. What I'd like to talk to you about today is about when something happens, something out of your control. It could be the loss of somebody, a loss of a job, a loss of all of a sudden everything that you thought was happening the next week is suddenly gone. So the other day something amazing happened, and I want to share this with you because you can start to see how you can change any situation, anything that's happening out of your control, and you can start to gain back the control and you can find the sweetness within it. So often we find ourselves stuck in a job, we're unhappy. We every time we step into that workplace, we feel a part of ourselves being squished and our voice not being heard, and we're losing a part of ourselves every time we go in there. And then in contrast, when we're doing something we feel passionate about, so for me, presenting, teaching yoga, teaching the meditation, anything to do with food, anything to do with inspiring, uplifting people, it excites me. I feel awake inside. My whole soul just feels so expansive. And I was working in a job that I was really unhappy with, but yet I was still going back to it because it was an income. So I was, if I need this to cover my rent, I need this to cover all these other things. And I still wasn't stepping away. I was like, I'm going to step away in a week, I'm going to step away next month. And I've been saying the same thing for a year, if not 2 years. And then the other day, something happened where things out of my control, out of my... I had no control over it, and I had to look at it, and rather than fighting, rather than resisting it, just go with it, just accept and go, okay, now what? And from that, I started stepping more into my passion. The people started coming in. I was fully supported. So when you can start to do this, you start to create your life by your own unique design. So how did I do that? The key was my mindset. My key was the method that I practice every day. It's called the Bell Mind Method, and it's about creating a beautiful mind. Now, it's the key to my success. It's the key to me standing here in front of a camera. I used to have a fear of speaking. I used to have this big judgment on myself. I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm a bad person, and all of this negative self-talk going on in my mind. And when I started tapping into this method twice a day, every day, I came back to myself. Over time, I started to be the controller of my thoughts. So I got to choose my thoughts. And if life started moving really, really quick and I got caught up in all this negative stuff happening, I would just take some time to rest. And then I'd come back to me. I'd choose a better thought. It's a powerful method, and it's the key to me being able to shift something which potentially could have threatened my livelihood, my family's livelihood, my future of what I thought it was, into then me stepping into the most... I feel so much freedom. I feel so much freedom right now. I'm excited about what's coming. I'm in this state of expectation. I know that universe was lining this up for me perfectly for who I needed to step into more. I needed to own who I was being and do that more full time. But I mean full time, having set hours throughout the week where I was going to do this. So what this has done, it's created more freedom for myself and my family, and I'm just really excited to share that with you. So no matter what is happening, we can't control. Trying to control everything around you is tiring, it's exhausting. 2 days ago, my body felt exhausted because I was getting caught up in all the emotions with it of what have I done wrong, I'm a bad person, and feeling this for a few moments, this fear of how am I going to be able to support my family, how will I pay this, and it was all this negative self-talk, and I really needed to put that on one side, sit, do my practice, my meditation where I closed my eyes and I went within and I practiced the method to then coming out of it in a very different mindset. When I came out of it, my phone was beeping, I had messages coming through from people all across the world, thanking me for inspiring them, uplifting them, just from a message that I'd shared in my time of truth, when I was just sharing how I was feeling, but in that sharing in that raw vulnerability and authenticity of who I was, that reached out to people, they started connecting with them, and this is how it all happens. It all comes back to vibration, it all comes back to your emotions and what you're putting out each and every day. So if you don't like what's happening to you right now, take some time, stop what you're doing. Maybe lay down, maybe close your eyes for 15 minutes, set your alarm. When you get up, choose a different thought. And if you want to learn more about this method, then there's ways that you can learn about this. And I think there's going to be a link within VideoZine where you can actually learn how to tap into this and how you can learn how to work with me, so I can show you how to do this. It's a powerful message, and it's my gift to share with you, to share with humanity, to give people tools so you can start to take charge of your own life and create your life by your own unique design. So have a beautiful day today. I'm excited, the sun is shining, the world is full of unlimited possibility today. So get excited, big change is coming, and remember the beautiful, powerful you. Have a